Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new, my name is Tanel and today I went outside to film this video, but the footage was very shaky and the audio was horrible, so here we are inside to film this again and have this discussion properly. The discussion today is training. What is the best exercise that you can do while you're healing your skin, becoming more healthy, picking out that routine, building up these new foundational lifestyle habits based on the things you learned from my course. So what to start from? Many of you would assume, because you've seen my body transformation photos and you can see my stories, you can see my clients also losing the fat, building up the muscle, that my answer is going to be go to the gym, become massive and lift. But the answer to your question, what is the best exercise? I think it would be more universal, something that anyone can do any day of the week, even when you're feeling down, feeling up, whatever, and that is the daily walk. Hear me out, so listen up. Having your daily walk outside is the best exercise that you can do. Now you can do this separately, or you can walk the dog, or you can commute. So instead of driving, you would walk. What I would usually do when I was healing was walk my 3-kilometer road here in the countryside home. During the summer, I would do it bare feet. I would be pretty much naked, just wearing shorts. I would get grounded. I would get the sunlight. I would feel refreshed, and I would just do this every day, and that would be my actual foundation of exercise. Now, naturally, as I would do this, I would feel more motivated to do something else. Some bodyweight exercises, calisthenics, some lifting, and so on, swimming. But what it really was as a foundation was the walk. Many benefits to cover. So let's dive in. The benefits start from very simple things like resting the eyes. Guys, we are living lives on the screens, phone screens, with people we talk to, things that are in front of us. Your brain, your mind, your eyes need to rest, to look at the horizon, look at the natural world. That is the first thing. So you're already combining eye health with some mental health. And as you are refreshing that part of you, you are also resetting the pattern with which you breathe. So very often with these sedentary lifestyles or just being stressed out and just not moving enough, your breathing gets very superficial. You're not really going into that deep breath. Now there are different sort of exercises, guided meditations, Wim Hof, hyperventilation type things that you can do, but it seems to me that most often certain exercises that you need to do, that turns into a chore and it can have a more confusing effect on people. So what is the simple, natural alternative? Go outside and have a walk, 3 kilometers. You will feel that naturally, just instinctually, you will start to breathe deeper. That pattern gets more even, more deep, and that of course stimulates the nervous system. So it all works together. You will feel hormonally more active, like it's easier to feel like, I'm open to new ideas. I feel more energized. I might go to the gym today. I might go to that health store that I've been thinking of going to buy the things that I need. I'm gonna go do this. You leave certain worries behind and you're open to new ideas. Now that seems like just something that is fun, but it fundamentally changes the way you think. Doing it daily will transform your life. Your thinking gets more creative, more decisive. And this way, the motivation you get is not something like caffeine. It's not something like someone telling you to do something like a chore. This way you actually feel in tune with your body. And if you feel like going to the gym after that, that would be your hormonal health showing you signs that that is the right thing to do. Because very often when you get into these routines that you don't really want to do, it gets tedious, your life gets freaking boring. It becomes a chore, you don't enjoy it so much. That is not the way. You want to live a natural way. Now as you walk, you will feel that your lymphatic system gets stimulated. It gets pumped by your movement. That is a part of your detoxification system. We want to support that and stimulate that. Another thing is your posture. So with these sedentary lifestyles, our postures tend to get goblin mode. Just by having a walk, again, this is instinctual, this is something that you feel as a reflex of walking, of looking up. Your posture gets realigned. You feel better, you look better, those are great benefits. This combination of different benefits offers something that, for example, going to the gym doesn't. You have many different benefits with different training programs and places. But when you're going outside the way that I just mentioned, well, for me personally, I just don't get sunburned. So this is perfect. 45 minutes of walking, naked in the sun pretty much, just wearing shorts, grounded. That worked for me. The only time I got sunburned was in Hawaii, deep ocean fishing. So just tropical sunlight all day, that's when I got burned a bit. You adjust accordingly, can you handle sun or not? But you can already see that you can combine things, right? You can put it together with meditation, you can walk on the beach, you can go to the forest. That is ideal, that is the way to do it. And the two best times for having a walk, I would say, is number one at noon, because that is when you get to lock yourself into that circadian rhythm, thanks to getting that sunlight. Even if it's not summer, you still get, even through the clouds, you still get that natural sunlight, and that will help you do certain things during the day for your body to do it, and you will fall asleep better. So it all has to do with this whole rhythm. Great time is at noon, and the second one is after meals. So you can see many cultures doing this. The Italians, for example, after a big dinner together, people would go outside and walk along the river or the town squares. They would just walk. That helps digestion. So it gently massages your digestive system. Good idea to walk after a meal. And every time you walk, your mood gets better. You get to let go of certain feelings. If you're tired, you're feeling groggy, you're feeling maybe even depressed, low motivation, then a walk will give you this gentle, progressive stimulation, exactly what you're needing. And on the other side of the coin, you can see, when you're overworked, overstimulated, you're on. Then a walk can gently bring you down. So it works both ways. It strengthens your immune system. Having a daily walk is just so underestimated and overlooked. Anytime it comes up with one-on-one consultations or just any comments or conversations, I can see it from people's eyes. Yeah, but that's not really exercise. Yes, it is. That is the foundation. That is something to start from and keep doing. Anything else you add on top of that. We have, of course, many times already discussed the emotional sides of skin diseases, disorders, and in inflammation. Having a daily walk is just a sure way to add release, stress relief. You just walk it off into your daily routine. Once again, it's just so multifaceted, especially when your daily walk is somewhere in nature, on the beach, in the forest. It is up to you to add things to it. Getting the sunlight, going for a swim, getting some grounding, going to that special place that makes you feel good. Because, guys, people are getting fun deficient. And I'm serious about that. On social media, especially in this health space, you can see influencers here and there, gurus, people in the comments asking for permission to do something. What is the most optimal diet? What is the most optimal exercise? Whoa, I want to just... Guys, you need to free yourself. You are the one who are responsible for being free and having fun. Even when you're thinking of what's the best exercise, what's the best training, it's up to you. Ask yourself, what do you personally like? What would be easy for you to keep consistent in? Is it dancing? Is it swimming? Is it climbing? Is it hiking really the thing that you've always wanted to do? Or is it indeed you love grinding at the gym? Enjoy it, make it yours. But the daily walks will always have their place. Maybe you get injured. That's, I would say, the biggest minus when we're talking about lifting. Everything has a plus and a minus, like a pros and cons thing going on. And with lifting, I see guys injure themselves with deadlifts and then they just can't do anything. What's the point of doing that? That is not why we're doing this, right? That is not the point. Lifting is great. We'll make a different video about this for sure. I've already written about this. Has many benefits. I love it personally. It works for me. But don't get injured, guys. That's not the way. And I also have periods when I am lifting a lot, all the time, very active. And then comes a time when I'm focusing on something else. It's always something that I can come back to and enjoy. Why I'm doing it is for the feeling of it, for some of the aesthetics of it. Natural muscle is good. And it's also useful. As a young father and husband, strength is useful and good. But yeah, I will definitely make a video about lifting, just covering some basics, especially for the ones of you who maybe are intimidated by it. You've never stepped your foot in a gym because you just don't know where to start from. You're afraid of making a mistake, or maybe you just don't like that plastic gym culture, and I totally get that. I also have that feeling. Taking steroids, doing drugs, that's not what this is about, right? It's all about the natural strength and lifting. Yeah, we will cover that in a different video. That leads us to martial arts. Also fun, useful, but on the other side of the spectrum, when you have all these choices, is yoga. Now, I understand it's very easy to hate on yoga because of this yoga pants girl stereotype, saying namaste all the time, this pseudo spirituality. I get it. But guys, I really like a certain type of yoga, and that is yin yoga. So this is all about going deep into a stretch and breathing into it. And while you're in that pose, I can post some videos down below for you to try it out completely for free. Do it at home whenever you can, and you release certain tensions, built up emotions in the hips, or just stiff legs, back. Once again, you realign your breathing. You might fix your posture by doing this. So it's good stuff. It's easy to hate on it, but give it a chance, check it out. Maybe it fits your personality surprisingly well. Another exercise that I get questions about is swimming. So on the one hand, the ideal way to go for a swim is a salty ocean or just a lake, because you're getting grounded, you're getting, the surface of your skin is getting into contact with a very diverse bioculture, like a microscopic life, which can be beneficial for the surface of your skin. But on the other side, you have chlorinated pools. So during the off season, during winter, you would go to these pools. For some of you, that works fine. For others, you can actually develop a rash. You might feel more dryness, chemical burns even. So be careful, be mindful, notice these things, and if it doesn't work for you, especially with the skin, then just pick something else for the off season and enjoy it during the summer. Some similar questions can rise up when we are discussing going to the gym or doing cardio. Maybe some of you feel like your skin just gets itchy and it's hard for you. Some things you can do is check what you are wearing, switch to 100% cotton. Maybe you can go for a run outside instead of a treadmill. Maybe you can focus on something that doesn't make you sweat as much. So when you are lifting, you might go for lower rep, so more weight. You just do that and you don't even break a sweat. But as you can see, we can go through hiking, we can go through climbing, dancing. It ultimately brings us to the topic of it's your choice, guys. Different people will give you different sort of influences and ideas and dogmas. Become a free human. The perfect exercise is the one that you enjoy, that you do well with, that makes you feel great. So go on that introspective daily walk and ask yourself, just what do you actually enjoy? That will be the best exercise that you can do while healing your skin, building up your health, becoming more full of vitality and happy. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Let's have a discussion. And I'm going to edit this video because I've already talked about everything you just heard. I will just wrap this up for today. And for the next video, I think I will cover fasting. That is a big topic. I've already written a post about it, so if you already want to know, I'll put the link down in the description below. Stay strong, stay consistent, and the next video to watch will appear on the screen now.